welcome back to our definitely recurring and not with a break podcast, Mainline Nerdcore. Unfortunately, we have MuMaMu back with us this week.
Y'all some
So
hating ass
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
I don't know what you're talking. Yeah, fortunately, we really missed him when he was gone.
No, we didn't.
But yeah, welcome back, Muscle. How you doing? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right.
All right. Is that it?
I mean,
You're
truth
just
be
doing all
told, I'm
right?
doing kind of shit because I'm really now that I had my new setup, I really do miss that old light I had.
Light got stolen. That's tough, brother. How about you, Kana?
Yeah.
How you doing today?
The same as always, really.
The
You know,
same
chilling,
as always. Oh.
Drinking some rum.
Bing chilling,
Eh.
as John Cena would say.
Got
Kind of rum
some
you sipping on?
Bacardi.
Well, Bacardi. Oh my goodness.
The
Well,
worst one.
I would drink with you, but I'm going to the gym after this, so that's a no-go.
It's
Do
what
well.
I had. It's what I had.
I see.
When you
I
have
see.
what you have, you gotta have what you have.
Right. How
I
about
have
you,
some
Mr. Tricks?
leftover
How you doing
Kraken
today?
somewhere.
What'd you say?
I said, yeah. What's up, Mr. Tricks? How you doing today? No one cares what Muscle said.
True.
Finally cold outside. It's a good time.
Huh?
Finally cold outside. Ugh.
Oh, I thought you said something,
Real.
something else.
Real.
No. Bro.
Summer sucks.
Oh yeah, for real,
Hell
for real.
It's too cold already. That shit whack.
It's not cold enough.
I wonder what it being cold is gonna have. Like, what effect does that have on Corona? Does it spread more or less?
More, most likely.
It kills it.
Because viruses like that freeze, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a scientist. Do not believe what I said.
Yeah, we're a very intellectual podcast.
Yeah. So often, and this is often when people spend all winter inside isolated, they have a weaker immunity come spring. So you usually see slumps in the winter and then spikes when people start coming out of their houses.
Yeah, makes sense.
Is that because of isolation, or is that because of the seasons changing? Like, is that something about spring or something about winter?
I mean, if you're just interacting with less people, then you're less likely to like interact with like bacteria of all kinds, right? So when you don't interact with that many people for a period of like months sometimes, right? Especially like during the lockdowns for the Rona, right? When some areas were like letting those lockdowns up, people were getting sick with like diseases that we hadn't even heard of in like decades.
So what we should have done is just ignore 6 feet rules and just huddle up together.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that, but yes, no. But yeah, we're back after a couple of weeks. We got a lot of songs to talk about. We probably will only talk about some of them. We got a couple of songs this week that I think were cool enough to talk about. We obviously want to talk about the John Old Orcadia album.
You obviously want to talk about the John Old Orcadia album.
Okay.
I also want to talk about the John Orcadia album.
Like, I don't understand why we wouldn't all want to talk about it.
What are you, a hater?
No, just you in particular. You know.
Yeah, I'm John Old fanboy. That's true. He's snapping.
We want to talk about Lion King.
Yes, sir.
We want to talk about what?
About like
Now my Dick Brown.
Yes, sir.
I'm missing something here.
You
I'm
are
also
missing something.
I feel like I'm missing actually several things.
Oh man.
Low key.
Mostly screws like in your head, but also missing some of the bars. Let's start with Appreciate the Sentiment, I guess. Right? So for everybody watching, that's John Old Orcadia's duo album. They put together 7 songs. Almost the perfect length. I would say they could add maybe one or two more. But
it's an EP.
You're so
It is 7 songs,
Yeah.
brother.
It needs to be an hour.
I mean,
7
Ronin's an
songs.
album and it's 7 songs.
Yeah, 7 songs is an album, homie.
No, it's not.
You're actually cringe.
Seem more like 4 or 5 is an EP.
Exactly.
If you have 7 songs on an album, that album better be an hour long.
When you have 7 songs on that album, all of the songs better be good, and they
At
are.
least 40 minutes.
So it's fine. Oh my god.
Good songs don't make an album.
No, we just want a nice, like nicely packaged product with as few filler songs as possible.
Right. And
Right.
24 real ones.
Oh my god. Yeah. When you put out a song with an album with 24 songs on it, you're definitely not going to get that many filler songs for sure.
I mean, 24 songs, at least half of those got to be hits, right?
Mm-hmm. For sure, half.
Definitely,
That's
yeah.
definitely.
If you're
even at that, yes, 50% is definitely the hit rate that I want.
I mean, if you're a good artist, all of them are hits. Am I right?
No, that's not true. Every artist is going to have misses. Come on, bro.
No, that's not real. Name one artist that's had a miss.
Name one artist that has had. I can't off the top of my head. They're all perfect.
Exactly.
All right. So have we all listened to the album or no?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Yes.
Technically.
Technically, I see. Like you just listen to the individual YouTube releases or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's our favorites? What do we think was the most fun song or the best one?
Finish Line.
Do you like Finish Line?
I really like Finish Line.
Yeah,
What'd you like about
Cross
it?
the Line.
You like Cross the Line? What did you
Yeah,
guys like
cross
about
the
him?
line.
What do we like about him?
Trix, you lied last time when you told Swoo that Deep End was your favorite.
I said that was my favorite of the week
Oh, okay.
because they had put 2 out.
Right. Yeah, it was that and Devilish, which is probably my second favorite on the album.
It's top 3 for me, but it takes the same place with Amorous.
Interesting.
See, Amorous was my favorite song on the album.
Nice.
I liked Amorous a lot. It's like do you ever have like an artist like when they're singing, they just hit like a note and you're just like, "Oh, fuck yeah." When Orcadia is singing in the hook in Amorous and he does like the falsetto and he's like the feelings and then he's when he drops down inside my head, it's like when he sings that, I'm just like, "Fuck yeah." That shit slaps.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think my second favorite would have to be the newest one with the John. What was it called? Heartless
Lately.
something? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I also really like that. Again, I like every single song on the album. I think that they are all
yeah,
good.
they're all good.
I would say that the ones that work the worst for me are the ones where Jonald does his kind of screaming thing.
Interesting.
So, like, towards the end of Blessed with My Downfall, there's a section that I don't really dig. And then he does, like, a screamo thing in Deep End that I'm not a huge fan of. But
Para hates Fable, confirmed.
Oh.
yeah, I like distortion. I don't like screaming. I mean, I'll say that about Fable songs, too. I don't like when he shrieks.
I think the only song I didn't like was Cross the Line.
That's
You didn't
fucking
like Cross the Line?
crazy.
I think that is a little crazy.
That's insane.
I thought Cross the
There's
Line
not a
was
single
funny
thing about
because
that song I like.
I think Finish Line was my
Wow.
favorite, so fuck you. Or my least favorite, sorry.
that's tough.
Yeah, I'm not a
Finish Line
big
or
fan of
Cross the
Finish
Line?
Line either.
Finish Line. Cross the Line's my favorite.
No, I said Cross the Line.
You said
Yeah.
Finish Line is your
You-
favorite,
yes.
though. And I'm saying it's my
Yeah.
least favorite.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay, yes.
I thought you misheard me.
I thought Cross the Line was funny because the second verse was like Jonald doing an Orcadia impression,
Is it?
right? I mean, it was kind of that way, right? Like he was imitating a lot of the mannerisms, and like the way he
Oh, that-
sings.
Fooled me.
He was like adding in the scoffs and everything that Orcadia's very has like very pronounced in his music.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. The
Oh,
but I think Jonald was definitely channeling Ori in that one for sure.
Channeling, absorbing
God,
his spirit, his ghost, even
yeah,
though he's still
exactly.
alive.
Yeah, exactly. I really liked Heartless lately too. Actually, there were a lot of good things about that one. I
Definitely
think
just had that funk to it.
mhm. That, and it did something in the chorus that I really like when people are making their lyrics, and that it's like the main, it's like they'll do a rhyme scheme, and then at the end of the rhyme scheme, um like the last word will be a different rhyme. uh like really notably, I think like Ham Sandwich did it in God, which one was it? I think it was the Ash Ketchum cipher, where it was like every rhyme scheme he was doing, the final rhyme would start the new rhyme scheme. It would like the second to last word would rhyme with the previous rhyme scheme, and then the last word would start a new one, right? Like when he was again in the Ash cipher, for example, he was saying he rhymed like meddling, blah blah blah, and then at the end it's get to pedaling straight to the top, not gonna stop, get to the semis, and right where he'll kind of run into it, and so I'm a big fan of that. More artists should
Right.
do that. That's a fire way to rhyme.
There's a really good way to write too.
Yeah, it all flows together really well. I think, what was it on the Supernova cipher? Fuck, what's her name? I think Lex. I think she did that a couple of times as well. I remember
Oh
really
yeah,
liking
like
that.
Scratcher.
Yeah, I remember really liking that as well.
So what would you give the album? Like overall out of 10?
That's probably like an 8 for me.
Yeah, I'd say like an 8, maybe a 7.
I would say probably like 5 of the 7 songs are going on my playlist, so that's already like a pretty above average hit rate for me.
I think it's about 6 probably for me.
Wow, only a 6.
Only out of 7.
Oh,
Oh, he's adding
a 6
6.
out of 10.
I thought you were rating it 6 out of 10. I was like, oh,
I
jeez.
was like, damn. So you're saying basically only one song isn't make it on the playlist, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
which is Finish Line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely finna.
I thought Finish Line had a really catchy hook that I
Me
liked
too.
a lot.
I don't know.
I just like the way it starts.
Mm-hmm. Also, every time I hear JHB on these like kind of melodic verses, as when he's mixed well, he sounds really good. JHB got a good voice.
Yes, you do. But other than that, what else? What else came out? Did you
What
guys
else
listen
came
to?
out? There are a great many songs that came out. My Brother Under God. I think let's talk about some of the fun ones. Rustage put out a Rappinator, the Dr. Doofenshmirtz rap.
Bro, when
So
he put out
bad.
that fucking community post for that, I got so hyped. I was like, what?
I'm gonna be
What?
real. Mari kind of went way harder than he needed to. Mari was kind of snapping.
Yeah, he definitely didn't need to do all that he did.
My man went crazy on this random Doofenshmirtz song.
Those people are trolls.
So,
Rappinator.
oh, hold on, I got you.
I still need to listen to it.
No, Connor, you know what you need to listen to
it's
is
pretty good. I
Spider-Man
didn't.
India Funk.
Yeah. I didn't necessarily love probably about half of Rustage's flows, or just like the delivery. And it's a flow that he pulls out sometimes, and I'm just not like a huge fan of. I think Mari sounded so good on this one. Like way, Mari sounded like way better than any of his tracks that he's released, in my opinion. it's
What'd you think of Peso?
Peso on the track. He was fine. I wasn't blown away or anything. Now, you know what I did love Peso in? Yo, let Peso cook.
I did like Peso in that. I liked
When did
everybody in that. I
when
thought
did
the
that
whole
one
song
come
was
out?
good. couple weeks ago.
Was it since the last time we've done a?
No, I think I don't think we talked about that. I think that was right after our last one.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So, but yeah, let him cook. I think Peso sounded great on that one, and then the other two verses I thought were pretty good. But Peso was cooking for real. What do you guys think? Contribute, talk. What do we got?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
said,
I thought it was solid.
I liked it a lot.
Okay. What other songs came out last couple of
Definitely
weeks? that you liked?
Sanji.
I do.
It was Sanji, yeah, I agree.
I would have said something about it if I was here last, or if we recorded.
Oh, y'all talking about
last week.
Toji or Sanji?
Well, it's
Sanji.
let him cook, so we're talking about Sanji.
Okay, yeah. I listened to that one. I haven't listened to the Toji one yet.
Oh, Hidden Inventory. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about Let Him Cook.
Yeah, if I was here, I would have talked about Cold World by Dizzy. The
Yes.
Snyder Rat. That shit is cold.
I have not listened
No
to that
pun
one yet.
intended,
either.
Like, that shit is so cold.
And you'll
Dizzy
listen to
with-
that one.
Yeah, Dizzy with 2 drops that week because he did that one and then he did Greater
Yeah, that
Together
and
with
Second.
Errol.
I think I did listen to that one though.
I liked
Oh
it.
no, yeah, Greater Together too. There was Greater Together, Cold World, and then he dropped Say It 2 days after.
Did he?
Yeah.
We here for the cold world.
Oh yeah, I actually didn't even see Say It. What the fuck?
It's cool. It's like a
Um,
vibey little love song.
Yeah, Cold World was great though. That sounded really, really good. And
Almost consider playing that game.
I was gonna say I did not know what Reverse 1999 is, but
I
was
didn't
like, well,
either.
this looks interesting.
It does, yeah.
What do we think of the Michael Myers rap DPS?
I laughed at it. I thought it was funny.
Well,
Very spooky.
I don't know if y'all know, but one of his bigger blow up songs from like ages ago was his Michael Myers rap.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at the beginning, he said he hasn't done a horror rap song in like 4 years.
Yeah,
I
no,
know he used
like
to do a bunch of those
fucking like
because he had like Freddy Krueger and stuff on there too.
yeah.
Mhm.
And a year ago, he did a cipher for the Merkins, who, if you guys don't know who they are, they're like a rap group who centers their personalities around like slashers of the '80s, so like Ghostface, Michael Myers,
Ice Nine
Freddy Krueger.
Kills. Yeah.
Yeah. Ice 9 Kills.
I'm familiar with them, yes.
You know, that's actually so funny.
I know,
I'm
they're
thinking about
different.
it. Ice 9 Kills was randomly recommended to me when I was driving down to California, just like on the road trip. Let me see. It's on my Spotify because I saved it because I was like, oh, this song is kind of fire. Just randomly.
Yeah, they're pretty good actually.
It was the song A Grave Mistake. I
Oh
was
yeah,
just
I've
like-
heard that one.
I had never heard of these guys before, but I was like, damn, this is really good. And it just like randomly popped onto my playlist. Like, I can't even remember why it played. It was like my liked playlist came to an end and it just randomly played a couple of songs.
I think the first song I ever heard from them was "Rainy Day." It was like the
hmm
Resident Evil Umbrella song.
That's so funny though, because I was actually gonna bring them up.
Were you?
Yeah,
That's
so
funny.
random.
It's good. You said Ice Nine Kills, but the guys I was talking about were different. Because
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
Ice Nine Kills, which he brought up, and then the group I was talking was the Merkins. They also go by Slash Street Boys because they copy, like they make parodies and
Right.
stuff of old Backstreet Boys stuff.
Yeah. That's funny. Anyway, the DPS song, I thought the bits were like funny, I guess. I think I would have just enjoyed just like listening to the rapping. But I
Yeah.
get it. I hope when it's dropped on Spotify, obviously it's just the rapping. I would hope.
I'll have to listen to it again when he drops it on Spotify, because like as a song, I didn't think that much of it, but as
I mean,
like
it's just like the intermissions
a
are too
video, I
long
thought it
for
was
like a
cool.
song.
Yeah.
Let's see what else was like randomly really good this week.
What did you guys think of New Has?
New Has, I didn't care for it.
Me neither.
Now, New Has on the McGuire track, I did care for.
That was pretty cool.
I had never heard of this, The Amazing Digital Circus.
Dude,
Oh, you haven't?
McGuire has been quite interesting with his picks for songs lately.
It's pretty funny. I kind of dig it. He's doing some funny, unique stuff. Other than just like the IRL stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. He did one for Skibidi Toilet.
Yeah. With Hastic. I remember Hastic and I were talking about it. You guys didn't get it.
Definitely didn't.
You
I
guys
liked how
didn't.
it sounded. I saved it to the playlist that I have, but like I didn't understand it.
Mm-hmm. You just didn't understand it. It's honestly, you only don't understand it because you don't want to understand it.
You're absolutely right. Digital Circus, though, I do understand. I watched that. That was a good little pilot.
Yeah. I like read up on it a little bit afterwards because I hadn't even heard it before, but I was like, oh, interesting. What else?
New Free Soul.
New Free Soul was actually kind of good. No lie.
One or two tracks.
It was one.
Yeah, I think it was just one.
Because I think he's been releasing like 2 a week so far.
I think that was just for Droptober.
Yeah. Got to go extra hard, you know.
Yeah, but he did an Adam Eve rap from Invincible.
I still got to watch episode 1 of that.
Yeah, true. I know we meme actually, but this Free Soul drop actually not bad. Yeah, he actually sounds pretty good.
Wait a minute.
Let's see. Lots of like small drops that
Game Boy.
I thought were kind of Game Boy
Feeling
did like
Doffy.
Feeling Like Dofi. He did the actual official music video for it, not just the AMV. Yeah, I didn't really care for Feeling Like Dofi. I liked some of his other stuff more recently.
KBN.
KBN, true. Yeah.
Sick. Didn't even know. It didn't even pop up on my subscriptions.
He said sick. Contrast did like a singing thing.
I did like
Contrast. I thought was pretty cool.
Contrast is vibey. I enjoyed it.
It was pretty vibey.
I just enjoy Contrast.
Yeah.
I like his melodic stuff more than his rap.
Same.
I'm a little split on that, I would say.
I guess not that he can't rap, it's just that oftentimes his melodic stuff does end up being slightly better churned out.
Maybe.
Oh, Nicki Trax dropped a rough rap that I thought was really good.
Yeah, I think Nicki Trax has actually been impressing me recently.
Yeah, that and the other one he dropped shortly before for UG from JJK, Ground Up. That was a good song. Even I didn't even care it was JJK. It just sounded good. Yeah,
I thought Kevin Bennett also released a song. I thought that was pretty good. It was like it was Sonic.exe.
Yeah.
But I thought he did a really good job as well. Both of them, Kevin Bennett and Nicki Trax, I've been listening to like more recently. They've been kind of impressing me. Would you think of the Divide, the Gojo song?
Didn't care for it, honestly.
No.
Like, it wasn't bad. It just didn't sound like anything I haven't heard him do before.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think of the hook? You didn't like the hook?
It was catchy. I didn't really like it just because of it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually liked it.
Whereas,
Yep.
like, unironically, I did like the Cam Steady India Funk song that he put out for Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I liked I'm Not Fine and That's Fine.
Same.
I
That
also
too,
liked I'm
that
Not Fine,
too.
and that's fine.
I mean, I haven't liked one of his screamy tracks in a while, but that one I enjoyed very much.
I just like all the ones he puts "fuck it" on because I just love "fuck it."
I also agree. I don't really dig Cam Steady's screamy stuff mostly, but I did like I'm Not Fine, That's Fine. Cam Steady.
Stay steady.
Cam Steady, Stay Steady, whoa.
The honored one.
Yeah,
I am the honored one.
I am the honored one.
W track, W track.
Rice Records put out a song with Key the Weeb. I wasn't a big fan of it, unfortunately. I didn't really like the Holla song this week.
What about him?
I think the auto-tune was a little too aggressive in New Ham.
Oh,
For
Say
Say
Yes?
Yes?
That one's an old
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Say
I
Yes
think-
is actually one of my least favorites off the album, so.
Yeah. Like I said, the auto-tune feels a little too aggressive for my taste. Let's see, what else do we got? I mean, that's like kind of the
Simping.
major ones. Rainy Days had a Toji track that I thought was pretty good a couple weeks ago. Let's see.
Nobody simping.
Nobody's simping for who?
Eisen dropped the song. I'm simping.
Oh,
Uh,
Eisen's been dropping a lot of music.
Oh, Delta
I didn't like Delta's new drop.
42.
His newest drop, I didn't really care for it.
What's in the plans?
Yeah.
I liked it.
I was actually gonna say I think I like that style of Delta more than I like some of his other more recent stuff.
Well, I've liked like the last 3 Delta drops, but I didn't like that one. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All right, Will of
Delta's
Decipher.
Delta's an interesting
It's
artist.
the thing
to
I
me.
care about the most. Cypher.
Yeah,
of
the
year.
Will of because you finally. Oh, yeah, you've changed your opinion on
I
it?
have changed my opinion. I even commented on the last video that posted. I was like, "I'm
Yeah,
sorry
yeah.
to everybody I said
I
that
saw
with."
that.
Cypher of the year.
I thought you were kidding, but
I was
you
not
do-
kidding.
Yeah.
But you have changed your mind. You do like it.
I
now.
have changed my opinion.
Okay. What made your opinion change?
I listened to it again.
Okay. And what about your opinion changed?
I
what parts did you
enjoyed a lot more
previously-
verses,
Yeah, but okay.
and I thought a lot more verses were better than I had originally thought they were.
Yeah.
Like Schwab's verse, fire.
Any standouts? Okay. That's funny. Just before we came in here, I was watching back the Schwabity stream from a couple days ago where he was doing a React stream for the first time in a while.
I did that as well.
Yeah, and I liked at the end of the Willa D cipher, he was like, "Man, I liked my verse when I sent it in, but it kind of feels like one of the weaker verses now." I was like, "Damn, that's tough, bro." But I thought it was. I mean, I thought it was a really good cipher. I definitely liked it quite a lot. I think the more times I've listened to it, the more I think that Shao probably actually had my favorite verse. But the Man Be His Law was probably my second favorite.
Yeah, I think the Man Be His Law is still my favorite.
I mean the A's were too much for me. He
The A's
popped off. Yeah, it's that Chafton bastard man blah blah blah. Right.
You didn't like that? That was the best flow.
I'm saying he went crazy is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
It was I couldn't handle it. It was too much for me.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Yeah, that was good. I
Yeah,
loved Mari's verse was amazing.
That sounded so good.
Bro.
Obviously, Xiao's verse was fire.
Chaz verse was fire. I
Fuck the
agree.
government.
I like the thing that Schwabity pointed out in his reaction of it, where in Mari's verse he said,
I don't.
My
My dreams don't die. My enemies do.
my enemies do, right? And then in Shao as Luffy, it was we turn dreams into memories.
Mhm.
Mm,
It was like, oh,
that's hard.
That's fun. Little random through line.
Wait, if you rewatched the Schwabity stream, then you would have heard the Lime King song. Did you skip it?
The what?
The Lime King song. Because he listened
When
to
was
it on
it?
stream.
Oh, when was it?
Like early on.
Well, in the stream that you were just talking about, he listened to it.
Yeah, but like when in the stream?
Oh, like toward the beginning.
Oh,
It was like the first or second song you listened to.
I definitely did click over it.
That's crazy.
Because now I see Watch How I Walk, Lime King featuring Jeesh. I'll peep it later.
Okay.
We'll see.
Boss 1 and 2.
What?
Said Boss 1 and 2.
I don't.
New G's, don't know.
No.
Nope.
A new Jeesh?
I'm gonna be real. I don't
Like
really
9 days ago.
I don't really listen to Jeesh.
I don't really like Jeesh.
Also, that's the person this week who I was actually not subscribed to. So
Jeesh? Damn.
I will add the subscription. Bam. Jeesh on the list now. I'm just.
Yo, YouTube.
What?
Yo, YouTube.
Yo, YouTube.
Shout out Ice Spice.
Shout out Ice Spice for
Stop.
real.
No. Praise the Lord and Savior, Ice Spice.
Why do we keep doing this? What has gotten into you folks?
Yeah, bro, you just don't get it.
You're not down bad enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a simp.
So what are we thinking about the anime this season?
I don't know what the fuck's
What is
coming
anime
out.
this season?
I know Solo Leveling's coming.
Okay, well, this season has been airing for like weeks. But next season, yeah. So
I'm gonna be for real. I've been just watching Isekai D&D. I have not listened to any anime.
Oh, you started watching that? You did start watching that.
Yeah, I did. I'm on episode 30 now.
That shit is good.
It is so fun, dude. And I'm actually thinking that once I finish watching through the One Piece anime, I'm actually gonna do reactions to the One Piece D&D. Because I was looking it up and like, it is like weird, I guess, quote unquote weird to react to a podcast. But I was like, fuck it. You know what? I'll do it. I don't see a One Piece D&D reaction anywhere on YouTube. I'll do the first. So once I finish catching up with that, I'll do a reaction to that. Because
turn into the Manbius Law's favorite channel.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
I can see the appeal for it because maybe somebody just wants to watch it with somebody, but not like physically with somebody.
Yeah.
But they want to see somebody else's reaction to it.
Yeah. But yeah, I absolutely love Isekai D&D. I've heard that One Piece D&D is a little bit of a different vibe, just because it's a little bit more serious than. I mean, it's still like, loose, but a little bit more serious than Isekai D&D is, and I think mostly
it's also different people.
I think mostly the big difference there is that Daniel Green isn't in One Piece D&D.
Right.
And Daniel Green he's easily my favorite on Isekai D&D because dude is a what's the word? What's the word? An instigator. He is so much an instigator. He's
a psychopath.
He is a psychopath. He like they'll just be talking to an old lady and it'll be like, I break her knees.
See, in the D&D scene, we call those people murder hobos.
Absolutely love that. But yeah, he's fantastic. If anybody didn't know, he plays a Italian gangster from the 1920s. Whose thing is that he breaks knees.
Right, and he got isekai'd.
But he's a loan shark, by the way.
He does have the most interesting lore because his lore gets changed every episode.
Literally every episode, he has a different personality, and it's fantastic. Sorry. Anyways, that was a little Isekai D&D rant, but
Interesting.
love it. Yeah.
Well, this season,
I think Russians do.
yeah,
Yeah, the only thing I don't that
this
stops me
season
from
had a lot
going
of
there to
shows.
watch
A lot
One Piece
of stuff.
D&D is the fact that like there's certain people in there that I just don't like watching. That I don't think are entertaining.
Okay,
It's just like I got a headache from seeing those people.
Interesting.
I haven't watched it, so I wouldn't know.
I highly recommend Isekai D&D. I do.
So do
Oh.
I. That's actually a good series.
It's
But
so
yeah,
good.
so the season that's going on right now has a couple of hitters, right? Spy Family back for the next for the
Mid.
second part. Yeah, I'm not
yeah.
I'm not like a big Spy Family person.
Tricks,
but
the avid Anya Forger hater.
that's true. Doctor
Mid.
Stone came back for a new part.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
Dr.
I
Stone
might go
pretty
watch
good
that.
right now.
Goblin Slayer got a second season.
Damn.
Ooh.
All my favorites coming back.
Shield Hero season 3 was out.
I don't give a shit about that show anymore. They ruined that show for me.
Okay. And then
Oh, Attack on Titan finally ended.
Oh yeah, what's
About time.
So no Freerin or whatever?
It's the best show this season.
Elf Mage Freerin. Yeah, I heard it was really good. I haven't watched it, but I plan on it. I heard it was really excellent.
It really is.
You guys know what that one's about?
Nope.
It's like an elf mage who was in the heroes party who defeated the Demon King, but now she's just like she's an elf. So all the party that beat the Demon King are all just like long dead.
Oh, nice.
And she's living in like the peaceful world, but it's like her story afterwards.
Peak.
It looks really good, and I've heard it's really good.
And it's
a
made by
fun
Madhouse.
concept,
And
you know.
and it's made by Madhouse. Yeah, I've heard it's a little melancholy, which I kind of like.
Love
Just
melons.
A little bit of bittersweet.
Love collies.
Yeah, you guys are weirdos.
No fan service.
No, that's
All
not
right, I
what
might
it's
watch
about.
it then.
How can you have
Yeah.
elves but not have fan service? That's like those two and two just go together.
It's easy. You just make them good characters.
Oh yeah, second season of well, fuck, what's it called? My Eminence in Darkness.
Oh, I still need to
What the
watch
fuck
that.
is that?
What'd you
That
say?
sounds like
Trix?
something straight out of Hot Topic.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
true.
isekai.
Yeah, Trix, what did you say?
Saying mid.
Oh, mid. Okay. I think it's funny, right? Like it's like a funny satire, but I don't know how sold I am on it. I think it's funny how seriously it takes itself.
It's good if you don't take it seriously.
Yeah, like the I Am Atomic scene, I think is hysterical because of how seriously it's taking itself.
I think I've seen that as like a
Get out
clip
now.
somewhere.
I'm sure you have. It was going around. Like beautifully animated scene, actually gorgeous.
Yeah, for the
But
animation's really good.
It's so cringe. in the best way. All right, what do we got coming out in the winter? Obviously, Solo Leveling.
Undead Unluck.
Oh yeah, when's Fairy Tale
before
100-Year
we-
Quest coming out? Because I knew that was announced like a while back.
And is what?
Fairy Tale 100-Year Quest.
I don't care.
Fairy
didn't ask.
Tale.
Best
Fairy
anime.
Tale.
Ooh.
Get out of here.
Don't care. Didn't.
Where's Eden Zero
ask.
Season 2 at? The better Fairy Tale.
That already came out.
Fuck
The
y'all,
fifth
Angel
season
Muffus.
of Kingdom. I kind of want to read Kingdom. I've heard it's really good.
It is.
Before we
Yeah.
get into what else is coming out, has everybody here seen AOT? Can we talk about that?
Attack on. I don't watch Attack on Titan, but
We have to.
Okay.
You guys can talk about it if you want.
We don't have to if you haven't seen it or if you just don't
Don't
want
want
to talk
to.
about it.
What do you not want to talk about?
I don't know.
My ghost arrived, so
I literally dropped Attack on Titan in the second episode, so I have nothing to contribute.
Crazy.
Is it?
I'm just upset because
I just don't like the art style. It just doesn't.
It changes.
Well, you like Vinland Saga? The same art style?
No, shut up.
It's almost the same.
I've really only
No,
watched,
it's not.
It
I've really only
is.
watched like half the first season of Vinland Saga.
The first 3 seasons are completely different from whatever the fuck 4 is, because 4 is just run by Mappa. The first like 3 seasons is, I think, Bones.
Bones.
Like it's so weird and comic booky.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, it just
other
never.
than that,
It
like I
didn't.
just wanted to talk about it because it's
Right,
such a
'cause it's over.
controversial show.
Is it controversial? I thought it was pretty
Very,
well received.
People
very,
didn't like
because
the
towards
ending.
the end, in
I
the
like
manga, I
AOT's
don't know about the
ending.
anime.
I'm just gonna say that.
Anime or manga?
Oh, manga.
Okay, you're it's kind of the odd one. Not really.
How could you say something so controversial yet so brave?
People was complaining for no reason.
The
That's true.
controversy around it is like the concepts of what happens towards the middle slash like end, and like what the final kind of idea is of like the turmoil between like the island where they grew up on and the rest of the world. I really can't say much without like,
Island.
spoiling the show.
That's already a spoiler. What the?
I thought you dropped 2 episodes in.
That's true. I did. I literally got halfway through the second episode, and I was like, I think this one's not for me.
I don't blame
Crazy.
you for dropping it, but like the second episode, geez, it's a bit too early.
I
Give
just-
it until the 6th.
No, I don't. Usually, I give like 3 or 4 episodes, but it just I didn't like looking at it.
Brother needed that 3rd.
I don't think the 3rd would have saved it. I think it's cool, right? And I think like their little shooty, spinny, swingy gear things are really cool.
Yeah, ODM is cool. The Titans are cool. Story in and of itself. Also, the characters I fucking hate.
Yeah.
Also, the ending I fucking hate.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Shout out Gabby, my favorite character.
Fuck Gabby. Fuck Gabby.
My
Shout
favorite
out
Attack on
to
Titan
Fuck Gabby
character.
by Ham Sandwich.
Oh God.
Haters.
That is the best Attack on Titan song. I don't care what anybody has to say.
Oh my God.
Haters.
True. They do be hating. I'm super excited for Solo Leveling to finally come out. I hope it's not disappointing.
I hope they don't fuck it.
I worry because
The
from
trailers look trash. So
okay. The first trailer I was really skeptical. The second one I thought looked better. What I'm kind of hoping is that they do kind of something similar to the webcomic, where the art style kind of adjusts as the series develops. Right? Because like initially the art style in the for the webcomic was totally different from the way it was from the end, right? Have you read it by the way now, Kana?
I have not. No.
You need to. But I think the main character looks totally different.
Yeah, mostly just by looking off of the art styles, though. I was like, that doesn't look like it at all.
Yeah, like I said, initially it looks very different.
Like illustrated by the same people.
Yeah, but it's like you can tell that the author was kind of like adjusting, but it's also like as the story developed, like the tone almost got a little more serious as well.
Oh, is that because of like this story needed something a bit darker to push forward?
No,
or, not darker, but more serious.
No, it's funny. It's interesting to say because it's like tonally it's serious, but it's also so much of like the main character is so OP it's almost played for laughs.
Like kind of like Overlord or Anno's
Maybe.
Holy Goat from that one anime.
Well,
Demon King Death is so
Ainz
Yes.
earlier in the anime actually isn't like he isn't, crazy overpowered. I feel like that's actually something that continues.
To be fair, also the solo leveling character does not start OP.
Yeah. Well, but I also
Absolutely
feel
not.
like Overlord compared to other overpowered isekai animes, like throughout the story, sorry, I just hit my mic. He doesn't get like so overpowered. Like I think he definitely could lose to like Rimuru or
Goku. True.
fuck you. Or solo leveling. Like he definitely could lose in that sense. I don't think he's still overpowered in his universe, obviously, but comparatively, you know.
I mean, of course, when you compare him to other universes, he's gonna lose out because there's always gonna be that. I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's that one guy for the anime who I don't know what it's called. I don't know what his name is, but his power is like basically whatever he thinks of can happen. Like he can break the fourth and the fifth wall, change the story by changing how his adaptation is written and animated, as well as like it's more than just Toon Force. It's like all this other shit that just it's so ridiculous that he can just basically do whatever he wishes.
So he has
Do
the
you remember
reality stone.
I was gonna say, do you remember the name of that?
I don't.
Is
I
his
just know
name reality?
No.
I was gonna say because
I know what the character looks like. It's like he kind of looks like Mob from Mob Psycho, but his haircut is different. It's more unkempt and frizzy, spiky.
Rather than a bowl cut.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna bring up speaking of OP characters in like different universes. I was gonna bring up like the weird power scaling in Medaka Box. If any of you have read or seen that,
I've not seen it. I have heard of
never
it.
watched it.
Yeah.
like there's a major villain whose whole power is to make something become nothing. Right?
Okay.
So he could theoretically um there's so many examples of like what he does like with
So
his
how does
power
he do it?
in like
Is
a
it
really
like
interesting way. It's just like when he decides that something isn't, it no longer is.
oh, okay.
Right? Like in that moment. And like the people around them won't even realize that it's changed until it's already changed.
Does he have to speak it or does he just think it?
I mean, it's usually vocalized, I would say. You know, where he could be like, you know, I made your I there's so many different versions, but I mean, he could basically be like, I made your birthday become nothing, and then you would just become younger.
The fuck?
Right. And there's so many different like universes that deal with power scaling in like such interesting ways, right? Because if I remember correctly, the way that he gets beaten, he's like super weak is the point. And he can exert his power on everybody stronger than him. And the way that the main character beats him is by unlocking a new form that makes her like just a little bit weaker than whoever she's currently facing. You should check out Medaka Box, by the way. It's pretty good.
Maybe.
That
They
shit
get
gets
deny
wacky.
reality, basically.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, the main character in that one goes crazy too, right? It's like her power is basically to be a little bit stronger than whoever she's up against.
She could beat Goku.
Yeah.
It's true.
Get fucked, Goku.
True. Get fucked, Goku. Your character's OP, but can they beat me?
All right. We're just going to say here, right now, I Don't Really Care by Dripstick, top 5 songs this year.
I Don't Really Care by Dripstick, top 5 songs this year. Interesting.
Easily.
Interesting.
Done.
What makes you think that?
It's just good. Like, I don't really know what else I could say to that. Have you not heard it?
No.
I'm sure I have. It's just like not coming to me off the top of my head.
Well, he dropped Slayer Jam, and then he dropped another house song after that called I Don't Really Care, or IDRC to be specific.
IDRC. I don't know how I missed this one. I heard Slayer Jam, but
dude is flowing crazy on that shit.
I guess I missed IDRC. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later today or tonight probably.
Please do.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much all the music I'm interested in talking about this week.
Oh wait, did y'all do anything for Halloween?
Hell no.
Oh, that's right.
I scared kids.
You scared kids?
Yeah, I dressed up as Jason Voorhees and scared kids because I live next to a golf course, and the golf course is like connected via this one pathway from a street that is gated off and then leads into like a road on the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
And kids like come from there, go to there to go hop over to the next neighborhood over because it's not that far of a walk. And like what I'll do is what I did was I hopped inside the bushes and I just waited for people to come as I set up a fog machine. And the fog was so heavy as I pointed it up that they didn't really see me. And like I would come out of the bush and I would just grab one of them.
Oh, grab them! Holy moly.
That'll
No, I
be
would
good.
just full on grip them up.
You're going crazy. They're about to call the cops.
Nah, people thought it was funny.
Hmm.
Yeah, I basically just sat outside, had some drinks, handed out candy. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
When actually, fuck, when was Halloween? What day was it? It was last
Yeah, like a
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Yeah.
I honestly don't even
Oh
remember.
yeah, it
what I
was a
doing
week
last
ago
Tuesday.
now. That's crazy.
Last Tuesday. What was I even doing last Tuesday? I don't know. I guess I was just chilling. I definitely did not hand out any candy. Ain't no kids coming where I live.
Because you give out the shitty candy.
That's
Yeah,
true.
for real, for real.
Yeah, mine has razor blades in it.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Jesus.
Not what we meant by shitty candy, but all right.
Yeah, deserved.
Para definitely the house that gives out pencils and apples.
Definitely the house that gives. Hell no.
Maybe some raisins.
No, we were like the assorted miniature candies in a bowl house.
Oh, Pear, I just looked it up. It is the guy from Madoka Box.
Is it? I kind of.
Yeah, that was the guy I was talking about.
I was feeling a little bit. Yeah, Medaka box.
But
Yeah, that guy's really interesting. Really, really weird power. But like I said, a lot of the
Really
powers
nuts.
in Medaka box are very odd.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
that
Let's check
man
it
like
out.
the third strongest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the whole concept behind the show is a little odd because it's like the main character is like the student council president basically,
Interesting.
and then God, would you even? I mean, she's named after the show, or manga is named after her. Her name is Medaka, but it's like almost like there's another main character which is like this dude that's in love with her, and I would say he's like the primary focus initially in it. But when it becomes like a shonen battle manga, then he takes a bit of a step back.
He
But
knows his place.
He ain't built
yeah.
for that.
yeah, but like the initial concept of the show is like basically them trying to help people that are putting in requests in like the student council Dropbox, where it's like, hey, can you help me with this? And they're just like, yeah, let's solve your problem. Like initially in an episodic way, in a very like Haruhi Suzumiya kind of like, what are we going to do today kind of thing.
I see.
That kind of eventually comes together in a more cohesive, concrete plot.
Oh, I think that was the other character who's like top 5 most overpowered, right underneath.
Oh yeah, Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it. What does she do? Isn't that just like a slice of life show?
Yeah, I don't know that much about Haruhi Suzumiya. I think it's like the implication is that she's like the god of the universe, basically.
Yeah.
And
For
that,
fun, she dresses like a schoolgirl and goes to school.
It's, I would say it's like more nuanced than that. It's like a what's the word I'm looking for? it's almost like an implicit force that she's exerting. It's more like, hey, I want to have fun and have all these adventures every day, and the universe shapes itself around her to accommodate that.
Oh,
Right? It's like a less aware thing. She's not like crafting the adventures, to my knowledge.
so does she not? Does she not know that she's a god?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, exactly. I watched a little bit of it. Like I said, it is slice of life, but it's like I think that's the implication. Let me Google it. I'm actually curious.
Where are we at for time?
Getting close. Hold on one sec.
Yeah, we're at like 55 minutes or something.
55 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you know?
Huh? I have a clock on my computer that I'm sitting at.
Oh,
And when we start recording, I usually look at the clock and I see what time it is.
that's fair enough. You guys have actual indoor setups.
I forget. Yeah, you're like in the garage or
I'm
outside.
in the garage, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Wow, I like how I Google is Haruhi Suzumiya a god? And halfway down the page, I see a Quora article that says, "If Jesus is God, how do you explain Haruhi Suzumiya?"
I fucking
Wild.
hate Quora, bro.
That's crazy.
I hate that website so much.
That's wild. That's a wild question to be asking.
For real, for real.
That sounds like a Reddit comment.
Right. I think it's just like a character in universe believes Haruhi to be a god. Okay.
Jesus Christ himself believes Haruhi.
Yeah. Exactly. That's fun though. I think I have a couple of shows this season that I definitely want to check out. I haven't really been watching that much anime recently, but I have a little more free time, so I'll probably check it out. I think Tokyo Revengers got a new season as well.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it in a while.
it is 7 episodes of that out.
I don't know how to feel about that show because I'm invested in the story, but the main character is so fucking pathetic.
Tokyo Revengers? I haven't seen it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
he's honestly not that bad. I mean, he's bad, don't get me wrong. But comparatively, I actually don't think he's that bad. He's what's the word?
I mean, all that I will say is
Endurable.
this is like if you watched My Hero Academia and quit because you thought Deku was a crybaby, you've no reason to continue watching Tokyo Revengers.
Did anyone quit because Deku was a crybaby?
Yes, a lot of people.
Oh, but did any of us?
Some losers, dude.
I really don't care. So
My mom did.
Your mom did?
Yeah, because I tried to get her to watch it, and she quit. Like, I think
You tried to
I
get your
think
mom
it
to
was
watch anime?
in the middle. Yeah,
Interesting.
because all she watches is trashy reality TV.
Did you show her DxD?
No.
She watched that new TLC show, MILF Manor.
oh man, I forgot that was coming out.
No.
Fuck. I
that came out
forgot
back in-
about that thing.
That came out back in like January.
God damn, I
She-
completely
She
forgot.
might watch that. That sounds like something that is actually something like she would watch.
Yeah, that show goes wild. I can't believe that show made it to air. It's unbelievable.
There's been only like a handful of things I've tried to get my mom to watch. Like I've tried to get her to watch Full Metal. She didn't like Full Metal. I tried to get her to watch Naruto when I was first watching the original series. She kind of liked that, fell out of it.
Mhm.
Tried to get her to watch Attack on Titan. Didn't fuck with Attack on Titan because she hated how Eren acted.
Okay.
And I tried to get her to watch One Piece, which so far she does watch, but only when I watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, one.
Like
One
it's not
Piece.
something she'll go out of her way to watch, but if it's on, she'll just sit down and pay attention to it.
I
That's
guess
fair.
that's a W.
Yeah, I definitely have never watched anime with my parents. I watched Arcane with them.
Dude, I've been
But-
trying to get my parents to watch Arcane.
Yeah, Arcane is amazing. The second season has been announced.
My father's issue with anime is he likes it, but he doesn't like how much they shout. He thinks they're constantly shouting, which is not wrong.
It's actually a respectable
Anime-
opinion.
It's not
Yeah.
wrong.
It's a very
I like
emotional
anime, but they
business.
shout too much. I respect that. That's a based opinion.
It's not wrong, but
That's
I
actually-
don't blame people for that take, because like people in anime do wear their entire emotional spectrum on a sleeve.
I was
I like
watching
it.
Vinland Saga with him, and he genuinely did enjoy the story. Like he thought it was really good, but he could not stand how much they shouted.
Well, they're Vikings. Vikings be shouting.
Yeah, so
That's really funny though. But yeah,
Oh, man,
second
don't
season
let 'em watch
second
Dragon
season
Ball.
of Arcane is confirmed. We know when it's
yeah,
coming out.
November 2024.
Next November. We gotta wait one more year. So that'll mean it'll be
For MILF Manor.
no for Arcane season 2.
Oh,
The same time as Solo Leveling.
I
What
really
is-
want to watch Solo Leveling, because it feels like it's that one thing that manga readers have hyped up, not to the point of like, just shut the fuck up.
I mean the
Everything I've
art,
seen looks cool. The
the
story
art in
sounds
it is
interesting.
incredibly good. Like the artist is incredible.
That too.
And I could probably read the main character rolling up to some big bad guy, getting shit talked, going arise, and then kicking his ass. I could probably have read that like 100 more times before I got bored of it. But the author had the wherewithal to close the story out before dragging it on for another 600 chapters for me. It's very cathartic to watch the main character beat up all these arrogant
Pieces
people.
of shit.
Yeah, very common thing in like Chinese web novels, which I do some reading of.
Oh, is
Like
that what it
the-
is? It's a web novel?
Well, so Solo
Not like an
Leveling's
actual-
No,
a
it's
manhwa.
book?
Yeah, it's a manhwa or like a web comic.
Yeah,
I'm
What's
talking
the
about like
difference
novels.
between-
Well, web novels are like just books.
yeah.
What's the difference between like mangas and manhwas? I don't remember. I
Well,
know it's been
manhwa's
broken down
Korean.
before.
Yeah, manga is Japanese. Manhwa is Korean or Chinese, depending on
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it's
yeah.
spelled.
But
Okay.
the
I
thing
thought
about
manhwa
it,
had something to do with like more sexually explicit content.
well, it can.
I mean,
Manhwa is also used to describe, you know,
I mean,
like
yeah, Koreans have a lot of their comics are very adult oriented.
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Okay, so it can or it is.
I mean, not always, right? Like, obviously, Solo Leveling is not like an 18 plus, but if you're reading something like Drug Candy, for example, is another Korean manhwa that is much more explicit.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the big thing when looking at the trailer for the new Solo Leveling was that it doesn't look like a manhwa. Obviously, it's more Japanese style animation.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it'll look when the main character finally he gets his goodies.
Yeah,
like,
so that's what I'm hoping for is that once that happens, he's then what he looks like, what he's supposed to look like.
Right.
But
Right.
I mean, he looks like he looks at the beginning of the manhwa.
yeah, or they'll just like do one of those stupid things where they're like everybody thinks he looks hotter, but he looks exactly the same.
No, that's definitely not what
Because-
it's unironically a plot point that he looks more attractive in the.
Well, yeah,
comic.
but there's some animes where their attractiveness
That's-
goes up, they look exactly the same, but everybody just thinks they look more attractive.
That's true, but somebody literally rolls up to him and they're like, "Aren't you like 4 inches taller than you used to be?" Like my man gets like the model physique.
Get that
His-
lookism
his-
going on.
His body just reformed. Yeah, lookism. Oh my goodness, that's something I haven't read in a very long time.
Well, it's got an anime on Netflix, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't watched it.
It
Actually,
doesn't look
probably will.
good. It just looks weird. Looks
I might peep it.
just.
I
I
kinda
don't
wanna
know.
go
It looks
back
like I have
and-
a bad time.
I kind of want to go back and reread some of these webcomics that I read when I was a lot younger. I wonder how many chapters are out for the gamer now.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Fish.
you guys won't know. You guys won't have heard listened to it. I'm pretty sure. But new Chris Craig EP, big W's for any listeners who listen to that.
I've listened. Are any of the songs on his EP in his recent releases?
I don't think so.
Okay, because he's been releasing a lot of music.
He has been
recently,
releasing a lot of music.
I'll have to check the EP out because I've been liking
Okay.
most of what he's been releasing recently.
And he just released a
Sorry.
video for X, his best track, by the way. Big
Mhm.
W's.
Real quick, I'm gonna go because I have to go to the bathroom. But
Well, let's
we'll
wrap
just
it up
like
then, 'cause
hold
I
it
gotta
in for a
go to
little
the gym.
bit,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
We'll end it because we are past an hour now. So
That's true. Well, thanks everybody
Um,
for tuning in. Then
yeah,
we
yeah,
we
thanks for
appreciate you
coming.
being here with us every week because we don't
Shout
miss
out
any.
Ice Spice.
Shout out
Shout
Ice
out
Spice.
Ice
No, do not
Spice.
shout out. Ice
Shout out
Spice.
all of us.
Shout out the Diaries.
Shout
Huh?
out
No more shouting out Ice Spice unless you guys are gonna go to every Ice Spice song and shout out the podcast.
shouting out shout outs.
You look
Everybody's
good in
doing
her
great.
Halloween costume.
Oh yeah. The Betty Boop costume. Big
Tell us in the
W.
comments below what you dressed up as.
True. What'd you guys
Oh
do for Halloween?
yeah. We could do that. What were y'all for Halloween?
What's your favorite scary movie?
In home. Yeah, what's your favorite scary movie? I really like A Quiet Place. That's probably probably my favorite like horror thriller movie.
The Conjuring 2.
Mm. I heard the new
Not a Possession fan myself.
yeah, I heard The Nun, that new horror movie that came out, was pretty good.
It's actually not.
No?
No,
That's interesting. I saw it was
it's supposed to be. It let out pretty good, and then halfway through the movie, it just fumbled the bag and never picked it back up.
yeah, I remember seeing there it was a trailer for that and a trailer for fuck, what's the name of that new horror reboot that they're doing of an older series? I can't remember it.
That's so many series.
Yeah, but it had like the two girls that got possessed.
Oh, The Exorcist.
Oh yeah, the new Exorcist movie. There
That
were
does look
trailers-
kind of creepy.
I think it looks so bad.
But yeah, thank you all for watching and
Yeah.
listening and using your 5 senses to listen to this podcast. You
All
are
5 of them.
indeed
5?
touching us. Anyways, yeah, so comment down those things
And
below.
tasting.
Oh yeah, tasting.
Merch coming soon.
They can taste.
Lick
us,
your
that's
microphone
weird.
right now. And if you don't have a
Merch-
microphone,
merch not coming soon.
lick your desk. If you don't have a
Yeah.
desk, lick your wall.
Catch Kana streaming.
And if for some reason you don't have
Roman
walls,
Garage.
lick your toes. And for some reason, if you don't have toes, I don't know. I don't know
lick
what to
anything.
do. Just
Stop licking.
Just cut
Lick
your tongue
your
off. Anyways,
It's like I tell my
fuck?
parents
Lick Ice
to stop
Spice.
licking. Shut up, Tricks.
well,
All right, bye.
All right. Bye,
anyways,
everybody.
bye people. Bye.